Alrighty. There's a quest text. Wait, where is it? I'd heard that an Arathi was making trouble in the city. It sounds like he's butting heads with the peacekeepers. Oh, who could that be? If you've worked with the Arathi before, haven't you? Maybe you'd be able to smooth over ruffled feathers.
Communication initiated.
The peacekeepers protect Donegal from all threats, foreign and domestic. We also provide assistance and render aid to our fellow citizens and foreign travelers. We are not charged with the defense of the Isle as a whole. That responsibility falls to the Storm Riders. Peacekeepers must stray and serve within the limits of Donegal. Over the years, some peacekeepers like Aragatha and Life have the ridiculous notion that we must venture forth beyond the city to fulfill our purpose. Oh, a noble but truly misguided sentiment. We know our duty and we will fulfill it exactly as we have been ordered to.
Return if you wish to speak again.
Alright, an oddball in Donegal. We have received reports that an eccentric Arathi is accosting our citizens. We have little experience with outsiders, and my superiors are wary of diplomatic incident. I've been tasked with finding this lamplighter and resolving his concerns. You have worked with the Arathi before. Can you assist me? I have a list of Earthen who have reported the lamplighter. I can interview half the list. Between us, we can hopefully locate the Arathi before he troubles more citizens.
We are the Titan's bedrock and foundation.
After 1,000 years, I know almost every face in Donegal, but I do not know you. Have a seat, friend. What can you tell me about the Arathi lamplighter? He was an odd one. He spoke so strangely and with great haste. I could barely comprehend what he was saying. He seemed to be in a rush to find someone. He continuously stressed the importance of some mission or other. I'm not sure exactly. I offered to instruct him in proper communication skills. He grew impatient and left. It was quite disappointing.
The coreway must be protected.
You know, this is not how a concerned citizen looks like. Like, she's just chilling in the lava field. Like, more strangers! Why are you talking to me? What can you tell me about the Arathi lamplighter? The Arathi man came by. He kept asking about someone called the Shipwright. I had no idea what he was talking about. We eventually left, complaining about how nobody knows anything in this flame-forsaken city. Oh, he was terribly obnoxious. Just like you. Alright, I get the message. Going to fuck off. Gathering intel. Oi! Wait, we already have it? That's interesting. I thought we would have to wait for another patch. Alright.
The coreway must be protected.
More and more newcomers enter the city every day. Their interference has disrupted a routine I've kept for 1,000 years. What is it I can do for you? What can you tell me about the Arathi lamplighter? Oh, the lamplighter. I inquired about another group of Arathi that arrived recently. That group was led by a shipwright searching for raw materials to use in airship construction. I directed her to a foreman. There are many raw materials to be had on the Isle of Dawn, but I do not deal with such trivialities. I gave the lamplighter the same information. He left in quite the hurry.
We will continue speaking.
Sacred flame, now you show up. I've been wandering the city trying to get help for days. Lamplighter character. This is not quite what I was expecting. He is certainly odd, but a troublemaker, I think. Found around the Unbound. This lamplighter is looking for his fellow Arathi. The foreman says he directed an Arathi shipwright to Freywald village. My superiors insist that peacekeepers do not leave Donegal, but per their orders I must assist Cater. To do that, I have no choice but to leave the city. It is then decided. If you're willing, please meet us at Freywald village. Your continued aid would be appreciated. Sir Lamplighter, if you would follow me, I will escort you to Freywald Villa. No, whoa, slow down, Rocky. Just point me the right way and I'll take myself there. Don't you worry about it. But, sir, I must assist in assisting you. Look, Sunshine, I don't need your help. I sure as flames don't need you getting in my way. Booger off, yes, would you? Oh, you code what? Yeah, I kind of messed up that last part. Why not me? Oh, by the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Review Season 2, Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, Hollywood Reporter is a terrible site. Oh boy, too epic for its own good. Such. You know, when you sometimes read texts, you realize that the author thinks very highly of, well, him or herself. And they like to play around with grand words that are ultimately empty. Because those shows are empty. They lack soul, they lack love and dedication and effort and grandeur, and sometimes he is here to help. Seems the locals have taken issue with our foreign companion. I'm attempting to defuse the situation as best I can. But we have more pressing concerns. The pillage of Freywald village. The Arathi shipwright was here, but has moved on with most of her entourage. She had left a few Arathi behind, but soon after the shipwright left, Earthens started disappearing. The villagers suspected the Arathi, but had no proof. Then one day, the remaining Arathi left town in the middle of the night. The locals said the Arathi stayed in the inn. Can you look there for any clues as to where the Arathi are now? Given the villagers' hostility, the lamplighter and I shall remain here for the moment. Right, you little dwarfies, let me help you. Give me the names of them missing, their physical descriptions, and where they were last seen. I am curious. Why do you prioritize finding these missing earthen over your own people? They are not your concern. Why, little one, I am a lamplighter. It is my solemn duty, a creed, to help anyone who needs it. Anyone except orcs, no matter how annoying they are. All right. I'm listening to an audiobook right now, and there is this upstart mage, and he's incredibly annoying. And the voice actor voicing the audiobook has an incredible skill of making that voice, but specifically that voice, incredibly annoying. And it's just so, it's very annoying, it's very arrogant. You know, this style of voice that perfectly fits the character, most certainly. And it's kind of hilarious. Every time I'm like, woo, what the heck? Alright. I found this Arathi book in one of the rooms. Can you take it to the constable? Arathi journal. The earth on the surface of resources in abundance that we severely lack on Hellfall. You know, this is actually... I like small details. So obviously he put the book there, so it would face his direction to open. He didn't place it here, we came later after he put it here, in our direction. Anyway, Many years ago, the Earth exported these resources for use on our the airships. However, ever since trade was suspended, we have had to rely on our reserves for these resources. The Order of Night has control of some of those reserves, but not enough. We need more. Oh, you're looking for clues, eh? Well, you know, they might have left something else in the room, so you should go back up there and... oh no, back there, not up. And check them out. Imagine you're drunk, and you're standing up, and you want to go to the toilet, and you're walking through the X throwing area, because there, you know, maybe there should be some sort of anti-drunk people barrier, so they don't walk, you know, inside the pew 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 pew. Yeah, that was a bad sound for X throwing, but you get the point. This seems kind of dangerous. Wouldn't it be wiser to, I don't know, have it here in a wall, you know, where nothing can happen, and then close this one off, and then stand here and then throw here? This is a perfect position. This is kind of madness. This is suicide. Like, what the heck? Next to the tables, between the tables, you know, you know, that's... yeah. Ooh, conspicuous. A wrathy candle. A badly burned letter fragment has escaped the flame of the candle. Kill the lapdogs of the Emperor. Dispose of them in the hills above the village. Capture the Earth as covertly as possible. Oh, the night guys again, eh? All be the nightshade ambusher, my friend, you're... I mean, come on. A Titan of Azeroth killed, I don't know, 15 gods already in the lore of this game. And this little guy with his knife is like, oh, I can take him on. Ooh, the burning wing dude with his legendary axe, easily. With my little pen opener. Letter opener, pen opener. Yeah. Sometimes it's just... I mean, come on. There are not a lot of champions on that level in this world. And shouldn't have, you know, to criminal. For example, in my neighborhood, I have a policeman, and he once showed me a tiny little sign on one of the houses nearby that was a mark of a criminal gang, indicating that this neighborhood had a policeman. So it was recommended to them to never try to steal anything in this area. Interestingly enough, so these criminal bands in Europe, from Bulgaria or Romania or Netherlands or wherever, they kind of have this coded system of symbols, and sometimes you can find it on little walls or house, whatever areas, backside, whatever. And it's kind of curious how across nations they can communicate and cooperate in that way. It's also kind of sad. But it's not bad that we're safe from many assholes because, you know, there is this little symbol. Yeah, like in the medieval ages. Okie dokie. Wait, didn't I? This green symbol should say we have never talked to her before. True. Interesting. Alright. So we need a third clue. Find a scribbled note in the pocket of the Dothraki. Blood covers most of the note, but some parts remain legible. Order of Night is infiltrated, are obstructing the earth and require more workers to harvest. Send reinforcements immediately. It seems he was killed before he could deliver this message. The Lamplighters will be next. Yo, broskies, how do you... plan this? It's just... yeah. Thanks for standing up to me, or for me. But that doesn't mean we're partners, got it? I have it, but my orders are to assist you and find the Arathi. I cannot just leave you. I will assist you everywhere, even if you need to go to the toilet. What? Well, rescue me. If I understand correctly, the Arathi are abducting Earthen. They are also killing each other. What madness is this? The abductors of abductors. The Order of Night is clear. You know, there is one guy, maybe more, responsible for the titles of quest texts. And sometimes it's just a homeroom. It's just, perfect. Whoever you guys are, well fucking done. You know, there are a lot of idiots working in companies, and some have found their way to Blizzard, considering that there is so much bullshit, especially in the recent years under Activision Blizzard, and a lot of bugs and low effort content and all. But you guys, you know, you are always delivering wonderful headlines, and no matter what your colleagues did over the years, your grandeur is noted. The Order of Night is clearly interested in our resources. They have abducted Earthen to harvest for them and may continue taking others. But we must stop them. The next largest Earthen settlement is Rumbleshire. If the Order needs more workers, they might have gone there to get them. Go on ahead, Dillo. I must first speak with Karater about why the Arathi are doing this. Why would your people kill each other? Oh, they're not my people! I always work alone. They're Order of Night cultists. They use shadow magic, wear purple clothes, yada yada, evil, nasty, the usual. The usual what? Well, you might be on the surface, but you don't get out much, do you?
not yet seen any Aralthi. There is an uneasiness about the town. Traitors are abound. Garrister believes the order is here. He says they are simply waiting for a moment to strike. I am surprised at how genuinely Garrister cares about the missing Earth. They are not his people, but he is willing to make their rescue the top priority. He mentioned his behavior as driven by some sort of lamplighter greed. Curious.
We have strayed from...
I'm not sure why he's whispering, who cares? I'm certain there are still Order folks sneaking around here. Now, they might be carrying messages on them, just like the clues you found in Freywold. You and I are going to find out. Over here, take these thuribles. What the fuck's a thurible? Is that a word of the English language, or is this made-up fantasy speech? I need to find out if this is a real world. Thuribles. Thurible. Is a metal sensor suspended from chain. Oh, that's the religious stuff, you know, where the priest comes and has his smoke of what the fuck is going on. Where your throat is like... So it's an actual word. I just didn't know. Okie dokie.
They might look like tiny incense burners, but I've enchanted them with the sacred flame of Azeroth.
Just throw one out down and we'll get a big bang with a bright flash. Everything dies. Should be enough to anyone. Just don't throw one at me, eh? Got it? I want to die.
Take your leave.
Greetings, citizen.
A new experience.
What is that? I've never before. How are you doing? You've never seen magic before. Ooh. Right. What are we supposed to do? Do we have an item? Reveals and stuns Nightshade Abductors. Okie dokie. Run, Forrest, run! You will rue this day. Cold dead. My eyes and can't see. It's too bright. Oh no.
Ranilash approach.
By the way, the quest started here. A concerned citizen or something was standing there, and he was like, "Oh, there is trouble with the Aralthi. Please, can you do something about it?" Ah, my eyes! I can't see. Is this my end? Hodor. Oh, Hodor. You know, oddly enough, there are several scenes in Game of Thrones that were actually better in the television series than I believe Martin could have made them. So, for example, Hodor, the Hodor scene was so powerful. It wasn't in the books. We are not there yet. But it was such a beautiful scene. It made so much sense. And hold the door, hold the door, hold the... I kind of got the feeling that there was an idea from Martin, but I'm not sure. Or for example, the scene with Chaos is a ladder. Or the scene where... The first scene where Tywin and Jaime meet. You know, where Tywin is gutting that deer. That was such a powerful scene. And oddly enough, that was the first time Tywin did that. In an interview, he said, yeah, there was this butcher. He told me, yeah, that cut, good luck. And then boom, camera rolled, and he kind of did it just splendidly. And with Grandmaster Pycelle and Tywin, where they're talking, and you know, it was a deleted scene. I don't understand why. Where Tywin sees through him and realizes he's not an idiot. He's an extremely clever man. He's just playing the old fool. And there's so many scenes where they just prove that they understood what a good dialogue is. But it still completely baffles me that we had this bullshit, this nonsense-ish area age with season 7 and 6. I mean, it kind of derailed already with season 7 and 8. it kind of derailed already with season 6. You could tell that they were going off script, I mean off book, because they didn't have anything left. They went beyond the books, and they had made some changes. For example, Lady Stoneheart. You know, in the books, for example, the last scene of the last book, I think, was Catelyn Stark is still alive. Yes, her throat was cut and her body was thrown into the river, but she survived, and ever since she had been hunting Frey, and she got Brienne of Tarth. You know, the one that swore to protect her daughters, and she failed. So, Lady Stoneheart, Catelyn Stark, hanged Brienne of Tarth. Or at least, the last scene described how she was about to be hanged, and then it kind of cut off, so we don't actually know what happens, really. So there are many storylines. So, for example, Daenerys has a half-brother or a cousin or something living across the Narrow Sea with the Golden Company. That's why the Golden Company is kind of important. And she also, the Griffin, I think they call him, and she also has another dude from Dawn who wanted to impress her and came, and then he tried to tame her dragons, and then he kind of got grilled or something. So there are many storylines that are kind of important for the ending that they just cut, and you can see that they don't really know where they went with it. Anyway, production is moving along steadily but slowly. The shipwright requires more earthen to operate the mill. To deal with our new friends is working out well. With a coreway inaccessible, our friends are the only way we can transport large amounts of lumber to Hellfall. All they ask for in return is for help to destroy Mirelda. That's bad. Don't do that. Surely I would have gotten lost without you around, my friend. I'm well acquainted with the geography of... Yeah, I know, and I told you so.
You are an outsider.
Alright, I'll admit it. The little pebble is pretty useful. He knows more about the earth and the surface than I ever will. Oh, 2D textured... 2D painted on textured bullshit. Breastplate again. Oh, Blizzard, oof, big oof. I mean, they're kind of trying, with this little pelt and this little brass ring-ish thing, but still, just don't do this. Oof. At least, this is also painted on textured bullshit, but no, it's actually not interesting. There is a 3D element here, actually his breast muscles. Actually looks kind of fine, especially because I'm not sure if you noticed, but this kind of play with shade means that you have some depth that you can even portray on a 2D landscape, and kind of with this little bit of a 3D-ish texture, they're kind of making it look good compared to that bullshit. Anyway, I didn't know the Lamplighters could call forth such powers. Character insists he's not special, and surmises that I too could learn such powers with practice and patience. There is much about these Lamplighters that intrigues me, not the least of which is their creed. Character is summarized as defend the weak, help the troubled, and don't die. Alright.
We will triumph.
Right.
Obey the testament
New
of
friends,
Merodar.
Guess him not the only one. Character freezes when he realizes what he's just said and suddenly points a finger at you. Didn't ever say nothing, got it?
The Empire's light
Time to
will
kill
banish the
at
darkness.
the lumber mill. Alright. Let me see if I can get all of this. A shipwright brings an entourage up here to get lumber for airships, but the shipwright is actually Order of Night, along with most of her group, so they murder the loyal Arathi, kidnap Arthur, and force them to run the lumber mill up here. And now we gotta deal with the Order and whoever their new friends are. Oof. Oh. Let's head to the mill. Got a lot of bad guys to kill, and time's wasting.
The Empire is forever.
We'll scout the perimeter. I'll meet you guys just outside the lumber mill, friend. Oh, character, we should stick together. This will be very dangerous. Oh, don't worry, my little friend. Why, I didn't say that. I can take care of myself. I'm used to working alone. Oh, he's a fool, Ordy. Okay, I do not understand.
Why you go off on your own and refuse help?
My old partner was of Order of Knight, tried to kill me. All that kind of betrayal changes how you trust people.
The Emperor rewards
Nerobians, lots and lots of Nerobians, nowhere to be. Oh boy. By Baladar's light, oh, do I hate fucking Nerobians.
Obey the testament of Merodach.
Unearthing the earth. Okie dokie. While I do enjoy beating the black blood out of Nerobians, we must... Oh, that's why they're called black blood, because these guys have black blood, I understand now. We must save the earthen prisoners first. I saw they're being held by a Arathi ball and chain. Someone like you should be able to, shatter them pretty quickly. Just do that thing you do. Smash it. Oh, and we all should split up to cover more ground. Yeah, Life's gonna complain, but he's always complaining anyway.
We are all the Emperor's subjects.
Concealed in the Weald. The Nerobian army. Titles are running the game, grandeur. So much bullshit, but not the titles. The Nerobian... Wait. The Nerobians seem to be in league with the Arathi. Many of them are guarding the mill, but I am sure they are more than we can see. Cannot allow such a large force, enemy force, to operate unimpeded this close to Rambleshire. The Nerobians attacked and destroyed large sections of Donegal not too long ago. The Order of Knight Arathi are abducting and enslaving our people. We must eliminate as many of them as we can, preferably all of them. Why is it always kill all? It's just, can't we be friends and hug each other and smile? I'm surprised at how much you care for the earth. And, like I said, my friend, I didn't say that. It's part of my faith to help those in need, no matter who they are, even if they're fucking little. I didn't say that. So you are required to follow these tenets. It's an edict for you. I'm not required to live. I chose to. Even when I don't want to, I chose to. I know it makes the world a little bit brighter. I would like to learn more about your faith, character. Okay.
Our forged paths intertwine.
You know, if this was real world, they would just unite with 50 archers and, you know, wait in there, and you're standing there and you're coming out and dead. You know, that's a thing in the real world. No human goes into melee combat if they don't have to. And you know, there's a reason why humans started throwing the spears, because in the olden Bronze Age days and even before, humans realized, the spear is a good weapon. You know, we can hunt food with it. But the problem is if the animal is big, he can hurt us. So what do? We throw the spear. And they realized, oh, we can get food without risking our own life. That's cool. So the age of, ranged weapons began. And it still holds true to this day. No soldier would go into melee combat if he has any other option. So, soldiers tend to use more ranged weapons because they, you know, have a brain and death sucks. Anyway. Have you seen Carter? I cannot find him! Oh no. Unger's in the ocean, yes, lamplight for the shipwright. Oh, where's Carter now? Did he go off on his own again? Oh, big off. We've rescued the Earth and eliminated hostile forces, but our task is not yet complete. Shortly before you arrived, we spotted a group of Arathi traveling up the hill. One of them was identified as the Arathi shipwright. This shipwright is the leader. Losing her will cripple their efforts to utilize the mill to do evil. Head up the hill, find her before she can escape, and kill her. It's always killing these guys. Oh. I will escort the Earth into safety, and then I will search for Kerta before regrouping with you guys. Why are the evil guys always hiding in a cave? It sounds like, you know, it's a bit of a prejudice. Seems we have more uninvited guests. The Order of Night will have our airships. With them we will enact the Harbinger's will. Fortunately for you, you shall not live to see us bring about Renilash. Take care of this refuse. Kill them all. Very convenient that the evil guy disappears. It's like in James Bond, you know, he could easily kill James Bond, but now he's like, oh, I need to tell him of my plan, then I need to give him a chance to escape. Yeah. Very, very typical of evil guys. It's actually why I liked that little scene in the animated What If series of Marvel, where, you know, Thanos was there, and then Ultron, and Ultron just sliced him in two. Because you just, dude, don't talk to him. I mean, he's a machine, he has quicker reaction, and he can slice him in half. So it doesn't matter if he has the Infinity Gauntlet, because he's going to get sliced in half before he can react. I mean, I remember after Infinity War, some in the community argued that the best way to destroy Thanos would be for Ant-Man to crawl up his ass and then enlarge himself. Or other interesting tactics to get rid of Thanos. And some of them, even though they might be a bit graphic, kind of have an argument. It could have worked. I'm not saying it wouldn't have. Oh, I don't feel so good thinking about Ant-Man crawling up Thanos. My God. Tyrell, what are you talking about? Are you fully functional? What happened? I was telling a bunch of cultists and everything. You were captured and almost executed. But fortunately, the Tyrell arrived in time. Come, let us leave this place before more enemies arrive. By the way, one argument, you know, for an MMO is the amount of content you have. So this quest line right now, we're playing one quest line. And we're already 45 minutes in, and we're not done yet. Almost 45. And other games, for example, I think the Battlefield, was it 4 or 5 or 2024? I'm not sure. The last Battlefield campaign had like 3 hours of content total for a $100 game. That was an insult. Bismuth. Ooh, where are you? Down there, eh? Oh, yeah, that's the cave.
I underestimated you.
This is... Oh. I didn't know this is where they're hiding. Okay, that's hilarious. Oh, we need to hurry. Mining. Please don't aggro. Actually, I didn't want to do this. You know, I just wanted to get the ore. I didn't actually realize that this is, the next stage of the quest. Anyway. Unforested, a tunneler and a shipbuilder.
Oh, Champignon, you were badly beaten during your confinement. Messed up my outfit too. Older don't like lamplighters much. Character is injured. He will not be an effective fighter until he heals.
It's buggy again. Oh, come on. Best friends, same interests. I saw the shipwright leave the cave and head down to the beach. She was accompanied by a formidable-looking Nerubian. The shipwright is the mastermind behind this entire operation. She knows precisely how the lumber is to be cut and what lumber is needed for their ships to be fully operational. The Nerubians know this and likely sign. If you don't get the Star Wars reference, please bugger off and watch Star Wars. One of their best to protect her, because you have to realize that some references need to be understood. If we can eliminate a shipwright, we can bring all of their carefully laid plans to ruin. Alrighty. Gary have a gauntlets. Yeah, that's a cool set actually. And lamplighter character. The order is moving the wood through the Nerubians. Life said he saw the shipwright leave the cave and head down to the beach. The Nerubian tunnel must be down there. You're going to have to seal that flame-forsaken passage. While slinking around, I noticed the Order brought explosive barrels with them. Find a few and use them to blow the tunnel.
Blow it up. Kill them all. Get going. I'll be right behind.
Isn't he wounded?
The Empire.
You know,
is
I'm a paladin. I
forever.
can heal you. Heal.
Can you help me down the hill? My ribs will kill you.
Yeah, I can heal you. No. You know, every time someone dies in the game, I'm like, I'm paladin. I can resurrect him. I even have battle res. I can't resurrect him. That's ridiculous.
No, they need me.
No. You know, they're respawning pretty fast. Interesting. Usually, we talked about this, the respawn rate. Wait, did I forget to do something? Tunnel. Oh, I need to collapse the car. Oh, okay. Never mind that. Run, Forest, run. This is so fascinating, Luke. That's just the basics of the faith. I'm not pleased.
We are the warriors of the sacred flame.
Prevent the plans, channel gone, a way for them to send their wood to hell or fall, makes the mill all worthless. Oh, perfect. I don't know about you, but I could use a vacation.
The Empire's light will
Alright,
banish
best
the
friends, same
darkness.
ends. Yes, operation will be crippled. Perfect. Sojourner of Vale of Dawn. Oh, nice. We did all the operational, optional story. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to say goodbye. And tomorrow we shall do Gathering Intel. It's news from below. The third chapter. Why is it 5 chapters? It's against the current, ties that bind, news from below, and the machines march to war. That's 4 chapters. 5, that's fake news. Why does it say 5? I can only read 4. Yeah. Classic Blizzard. Anyway. I like the add-on. Even though, what kind of annoyed me the greatest? I don't care about the lag, but the missing voiceover in cinematics is kind of a deal breaker. And it's just such a basic function of the game that needs to work. And that being buggy is just... that's a no-go, Blizzard. That's unacceptable. Because that's a fundamental basic of how a game should work. You know, it should have voices in a cinematic. And if it doesn't, then you messed up big time. So, yeah, that's a no-go.